Hello, vinyl community. How you doing? I'm Gary. This is Physical Format Rock and Roll. Thank you for tuning in. It's a beautiful summer night. Perfect night to sit outside and have one of these kind of sissified beers that I'm drinking right now. It's refreshing. It's also a good night to talk about records, right? First off, I have a VCLT from my friend Brandon. Uh, Mr. Hall of Fame. I think most of you already know Brandon. Me describing Brandon to you would be kind of like Trevor Burbick talking about Evander Holyfield. It just doesn't make sense. So you already know him. He's got one of the biggest, most popular channels in the VC for a reason. He's just great. He's great at what he does. His channel is fantastic. I love it. I love everything about his channel. He's not pretentious in any sort of way, and I know that because he's become a friend of mine, and that's one of the cooler things that's happened to me in this year in the VC is becoming friends with Brandon. And of course, I've been on some live streams with him with the Horsemen and all that, but talked to him in texts and stuff, and he's just a great guy. I'm really happy that I've gotten to know him. Anyway, he sent me a VCLT. He said it was something that he likes. I've already cut it open. I just got to pull it out. Maybe. Yeah. All right. Okay. There's a note here. Gary, here's a fantastic album that I don't stumble across too often. I found this copy the other day. Check it out. Let me know what you think. My favorite track is Bridgeton. It's an awesome song. Take care, brother. Thank you. That's a cool note. Dig it. The Frankie Miller Band, The Rock. Now, I am not familiar with this. I feel like I have heard this name, Frankie Miller, and I'm sure some of you out there right now are already, telling me I'm stupid because I don't know it. But I will now, and I look forward to listening to it. I'm sure it's fantastic. If Brandon is this high on it, I know it's going to be a great record. I guarantee I will be listening to it over the next couple days. It is on Chrysalis, and this looks like a freaking brand new record. This looks better than half the new records I get. This is an amazing condition. Thank you so much, Brandon. So kind of you. I greatly appreciate it, and after I listen to it, I will definitely let you know what I think about it. Now I've also got some used vinyl finds. These are vinyl finds that I got out in the bins, right? There's nothing ordered from Amazon. None of these things were brand new. There are no MoFis here, my friends. There's no such thing as a one-step in my collection. So the first thing that I have is the Animalism. This actually still has some shrink wrap on it, as old as this thing is, even though it's kind of yellowed on the back. What's great about this is early or mid 60s Animals, and as you can see, that's in pretty darn good shape. That's MGM label there. I have a really hard time finding anything by the Animals in this time period that's in good shape. That isn't like super expensive. This has just been reissued, but I got an OG and for a good price, so I'm happy with that. The Animals, cool band. Next up is an album. This is a collection of songs called I Love Abba, and you're probably saying, you stupid moron, why did you get another Abba record? Well, I love Abba, just like it says, and also I don't appreciate you calling me a stupid moron. But I had to buy this. It literally says, I love Abba. I had to have that record jacket. I've never seen this before. On top of that, I don't know how well you can see the songs or whether you care or not, but to me, this is a really cool, kind of odd collection of songs that's going to make a fantastic listen. Actually, I already have listened to some of it. I mean, I like, pretty much most of these songs on here, and it also ends with the song Eagle, which is my all-time favorite ABBA song. Next up, I have a fairly common record, most of you have, Double Vision by Foreigner. You're probably saying, you live in the Midwest and you didn't already own this? No, I did not actually own this, but now I do. Pretty good copy, really cheap price. This has the song Double Vision and Blue Morning, Blue Day, which a couple of my favorite songs by Foreigner. So, and of course the hit Hot Blooded is on here. Great stuff. Next, some of you will dig this, some of you won't. Emmylou Harris, Bluebird. This is a fantastic album. I've already listened to this. This is from the 80s. I love Emmylou Harris. Fantastic. Got the voice of an angel. She does her version of I Still Miss Someone on here. Really enjoyed this record. It's in great shape. I think it's on Reprise. Yes, it is Reprise Records. Next up, this was a big one back in the day. The Game by Queen. You know, I have never actually owned this album in any format. I have had all kinds of Queen records, cassettes, CDs and whatnot, but I never actually owned this album. So that's going to be it's pretty cool to have this. Of course, you know, it has another one, Bites the Dust, crazy little thing called Love. There's a bug on there. Trying to get that off. But it's also got Dragon Attack, Don't Try Suicide, different songs on here. Happy to finally own it, and on vinyl, nonetheless. I think that's from 1980. Here's one. Super happy to find this sucker. The cover is beat up. Not too bad, but it's not in great shape. But Get Your Yayas Out by the Rolling Stones, a great live album. This is from, you know, the Altamont time period. And so if you've seen that movie, you kind of know the sound of this, very raw sounding. I love this because you can actually hear some people from the audience who are down front talking every now and then on here. It has a fantastic version of Love in Vain on here that I just love. And let me show you the record. It's on that London label. Pretty good shape here. And of course, this has the definitive version of Midnight Rambler. I love that version on here. It is so awesome. I'm not going to pull it out, but it still has the London sleeve. Also, if you by chance are a Rolling Stones fan and you don't own this album, do yourself a favor and pick it up. If you're lucky enough, you can find a good used copy like I did. Look at the back of that too, and that's fantastic, right? That's late 60s Stones there. Beautiful, beautiful stuff, man. Love it. And then my final one that I will show you today, Stone Cold Classic. Led Zeppelin 3. Yes. Finally have this on vinyl. Still has the little doohickey in here that you can turn. Ringwear on the back, yes. But still, you know, cover looks pretty good. Inside looks good. What's the most important thing? Well, the vinyl. How does the vinyl look? The vinyl looks pretty darn good. Looks like that record that Brandon gave me earlier. And when I look at the run out, I had to search around, but it does have the Aleister Crowley note there. Do what thou will on the runoff in the record. So, hey, dudes and dudesses, however you say that, I don't know, men, women of the VC, those are my vinyl finds and my cool VCLT from Brandon. Thank you once again, brother. I appreciate it, and I appreciate everybody who has watched this video. I'm Gary. Till the next time, my friends, I will see you down the road.